Quentin, and he is going to show you how to build our puppet show. As you can see, Quinn's got two bags. The big bag is the bag that holds all of the parts and pieces to the puppet show, and the small bag is the bag that holds all of our puppets. And I just sewed these bags up really easy. We're going to go ahead and put the small bag aside because we don't need that anymore. And Quentin's going to take out the pieces to the puppet show. As you can see, it's all made out of PVC. Those are the big sticks. Now this puppet show is big enough for adults to be able to get into. And that's how we wanted it because we like to play with our children. And so we wanted to make sure that it wasn't something we'd just say, oh, okay, you guys go do that and have a fun time. But we would be encouraged to play too. Now I want to take a really close look. Quinn, let's take a look at that pipe right there, okay? This particular pipe, as you can see, has some different fittings. 2 L fittings and 3 T fittings. And these are all glued like a plumber would glue something onto the pole. So these posts do not fit, are completely fixed this way. They don't move. And as you can see over to the side, we have 3 other ones that are similar. Okay, so we have that one, and that's going to be either the front or the back, probably the front. And then this one here that he's putting in the middle, that one's for the back. You can see it has way less pieces on it. And then that one is also for the back. We have 4 long straight pieces. And then we have 4 short pieces that are about half the size of the other pieces. So these are all of the pieces that you need to make the frame of the puppet show, and it goes together really quickly. And so you can see now how high it is. It goes up to about Quentin's chest, and he's about 5'5" tall, maybe 5'6". He's going to put some of these long. This is the front of the puppet show that he's making, and it takes 3 long pieces to go across. And we'll show you what those are for momentarily. Yeah, lay that down. You hook them over on the side. As you can see, there's a piece that comes together there. And then he's going to put one down at the bottom so that it holds it together. So now we have an L shape. Now he's going to do the other side of the puppet show. He's going to join it at the middle. And then he's also going to join that one down at the bottom, as you can see. Now there's one piece left, and it's the piece that goes across the top in the back. So now Quentin, if you could turn that around just a little bit. So that's the front side of the puppet show. Then there it is as a side view. You can see what it looks like. And then from the back, as you see from the back, that's going to be the best place to enter probably for the puppet show. But it's really open in the back so that you could put almost anything back there. A stool for small children or anything. So now we're going to show you how we work the coverings on the puppet show. So the very first thing that he's going to put on is what we call the puppet pocket. And the reason why we call it the puppet pocket is for obvious reasons. Show us, Quinn, put your hands in the pockets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets that go on the inside of the puppet show down at the bottom so that people doing puppet shows can store their puppets. And we made it just like a curtain and just looped it over, sewed it on there, and then sewed up some lines for the puppets. Really easy. Okay, then the next thing that Quinn's going to put on is the front curtain piece. Again, we made this really like a curtain. It's got a little teeny edge on the very top of it. But other than that, it's just sewn the right width so that we can get the PVC through it and bunch it up on there so that it covers everything up. Now this material is pretty old. We've had this thing around for a long time. You might want to go with something a little bit more fashionable and cute, but it works for us, and it was what we had at the time when we were making it. So you hook that together and spread it out nice. So as you can see, now we have the front of the puppet show starting to take shape here. Okay, now he's going to do the sides. Alright, he's slipping those on there. They gather up real nice. And then you have some little side curtain there for people to run through or crawl through or whatever need be for privacy when they're doing their puppet show. Now he's going to do the other side. Now we need to put the curtains on the top. And as you can see, we just made curtains with little buttonholes in the top, and in those buttonholes we put shower curtain rings. And so the shower curtain rings make it so that they can open and close the puppet show. And it's so much fun. Alright, so now we're going to have Quinn show you how they can open and close. So there's your puppet show. Quinn's going to put on one of our backdrops that we just made with puff paint one time. It's no masterpiece, but it's one that we've done, and it seems to work good for all kinds of stories. But you could have something blank, or you could make a castle, whatever you wanted to do. This one's got mountains and a little straw house and stuff like that. Anyway, so there you go. So now your puppet show even has a backdrop. So we're going to have Quinn get inside with a couple of puppets and show you how it looks. So now even someone as big as Quinn, who happens to be bigger than I am, can get into the puppet show. And you could even fit 2 other people in there with Quinn that were as big as he is. And you could have a puppet stage for adults in there. And then, when Quinn's ready, dun, da, 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 and there's the puppets right in the puppet show. And they can talk and they can laugh, and so much fun for the puppets.
Hi everyone.
Hi Quinn. Thanks Quinn.
You're welcome.
So happy puppet playing.